Hey, how's it going? Tonight is going to be a quiet night review or ASMR, so to speak. On my end, at least, Michael can scream all the hell he wants. He's been playing with his friggin' guitar all day. Well,
Yeah, you have
what's
a
her
very
name?
relaxing voice when it's low.
What's her name?
Her name is Jennifer.
Jennifer. All right.
She's camera shy though.
Yeah, we're gonna do a mini discussion about his new Strat, his new toy. But more importantly, today we're going to talk about the Star Wars Lego Holiday Special.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
What it came out just for Disney Plus like recently? I didn't
Yeah, I
expect
think
this.
so. Yeah, they just dropped it.
I
There
didn't
was,
expect this. Like when they drop it today?
I think so. Definitely this week.
Like I was shocked. I saw it. I was like, what the hell? And then we are like, all right, jump in because Lego's the shit and Star Wars is the shit. And that's why we put two and two together.
Yeah, it's kind of like in your wheelhouse. You love Legos, right?
I wasn't expecting uh like this story takes place after the events of
Rise of
episode
Skywalker.
uh, this is like after episode 9, no?
Yeah, after Rise of Skywalker.
Is this canon?
No, no, these are kind of like self satire.
I don't know. They did a really good job at satire because they did the proto saber, right? And Rey is training Finn.
Yeah, it almost felt like a real movie.
No, it was a real movie. I was like, there was like story, there was substance, like graphics are killer. Uh, like that
Do you
was
think,
pretty awesome. Like
do you think if a live version of that came out instead of Rise of Skywalker, then people would have liked it better?
I don't know. They could have just made this a live action movie and made another $1 billion off of it. Instead, they made it into a Lego special and sent it for free on Disney Plus. I guess they love their fans, you know.
About those graphics.
No, I was not expecting that. I was like, wow, because like Legos and everything like moving so fluidly, kind of like makes me think about the fact that I'm buying the Lego Star Wars Skywalker saga next year that's coming out.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Like, there's just so much I'm looking forward to. So, like, what you think?
About the movie,
Yeah, holiday special, Star Wars. What we're making the video on.
it was very frantic or frantic. One of those words. Um,
A
just
little
had,
all over the place.
but it was cool. It was almost like I wanted it to be canon with Ray training Finn. It was like,
47 minutes. That's like a long episode of Mando. And they actually did a shout out to the Mandalorian.
yeah, that was cool. Speaking of
Uh,
which, I heard you're gonna fall asleep before the episode airs tonight. What's up with that?
No,
Got back to work tomorrow?
I'm gonna try to stay up as long as I can. I don't want to wake up everyone in the household, screaming about Star Wars. I'm like talking in my sexy low voice, man.
Where's the devotion, man?
I'm giving you the midnight talk.
You sound like a overnight radio host.
Oh yeah, I could do that. I gotta lower my voice. Lucky this MacBook Pro picks up the little voices and everything, right?
Let me try with my this is my little voice.
So no, that this was really nice. Like, even though I know it's not canon, it definitely felt like a spiritual continuation of the last movie.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree.
Like you got the Proto Saber, Finn's doing it, uh, then travel in time. I was like, okay, as long as the force is with you, you can summon time crystals anywhere.
Actually, that's a callback to the show Star Wars Rebels. So there are three canon cartoon shows. There's Clone Wars, which is like the big one everybody knows. There's Rebels, and there's Resistance.
I
So
don't know Rebels and I don't know Resistance.
oh, Rebels is awesome, dude. I highly recommend it. It's on Disney Plus. It's only 4 seasons, and it's a super easy watch.
Star
Um,
Wars Rebels?
yeah, it takes place about 3 years. before A New Hope.
There's just so much out there
Yeah,
that I'm like, I don't even know, right?
yeah,
Because
yeah. Even like the most hardcore Star Wars people that like follow everything have a hard time keeping up.
I think Clone Wars for me is like the deepest one. Like for me, just like there's 75 episodes in Rebels as I just Wikipedia'd it. I'm like, that's a lot.
Dude, you should see how many in Clone Wars. I bet you there's like what, 200?
That's crazy. That's just that's just crazy. I feel like the animated series is probably bigger than the movies.
In some ways, they attract more of the hardcore audience, so they have more kind of like rewarding stuff if you're like really into Star Wars.
You think Clone Wars series is which one should I watch more? The Rebels or Clone Wars? Which one comes first?
Clone Wars comes first, but there's so much Clone Wars you'll never catch up to it. I
I
definitely
mean,
heard.
I'll play in the background, right? Figure it out.
Um, I could kind of actually I could curate a list of Rebels episodes that are like essential watches, because some of them are just filler.
No, we're gonna do a separate video about that because we gotta focus on this Lego greatness. Like, there's so much callback in this. It's like
Yeah,
Christmas is early. It's like make 2020 great again, right? And then Disney releases this. It's like feel good. It's like, all right, we're just gonna give it to you for free. And then I'm like, is this really feel good?
is that trending? Make 2020 great again?
I don't know, man. I don't want to get into the details, but I think that this was like a nice gift.
Oh yeah, definitely. And the holidays start sooner and sooner every year.
No, like like as soon as Halloween ends, it's Christmas. Nobody gives a crap about Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is just mini Christmas.
Thanksgiving just like a day to eat and sleep.
It's like mini Christmas.
Oh, actually, I speaking of Thanksgiving, I heard that either the Wednesday or the Friday, either the day before Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving, is like the most popular night for going out an entire year.
Really,
Did you ever work those nights?
I used to all the time. People got screwed up that weekend.
Because think about it, it's if it's Friday, right? It's a Friday. Everybody has off of work. Um, everybody's back home with their families, so they're like going out with families or friends.
That's true.
Well, no, actually, here in New York, it's probably the opposite because everybody flies back to like to.
Nah, they're doing a lot of stuff, so it's definitely like interesting. Like it's kind of crazy because like in New York when I was like working every Thanksgiving, like I had to work because restaurants always open, right? So like if my family doesn't come to my restaurant where I'm working to have Thanksgiving, then they're not seeing me, right? Or lunch or lunch, either they meet up with me for lunch at like 12 and then we have lunch and then I gotta run to work after. Otherwise, there's nothing.
What do you
I
guys
think
do
this
for
I
Thanksgiving?
think this is the first year of Thanksgiving I actually get to spend with family thanks to COVID. Ironically,
I think like Thanksgiving is the most American holiday in a way because it's secular, so it's like non-religious
hmm.
and pretty much like we both grew up with Queens with like basically like kids of immigrants or immigrants and everybody celebrated even though
Shout out to this new channel that me and Michael are collaborating called the Sons of Queens. Work in progress, but we're gonna blow that up. It's gonna be crazy.
it's gonna be like the Death Star when we finally.
Michael is my acting brother. So we got to make this work. It's YOLO, man. We can't do our crappy jobs for life, man.
I love my job. In case anybody, from my employment watches this, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Exactly. I don't know either. I'm being, it's 1 a.m., man. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's spurring out of my mouth.
And I never make these videos during working hours either, so
What happened?
I never film these videos during working hours.
Exactly. So back to the point about oh yeah. Yeah, follow us on our collaborative channel. When it launches, we'll let
You're
you
about
guys
to
know.
pass out.
It's out, yeah. So we're gonna make it. We're gonna blow that up.
No, no, you look like you're about to pass out.
Oh, I'm gonna pass out. No,
No,
I'm
because
just
everything you
like
said.
keeping my voice as low as possible because people be like snoring around me. So Star Wars Holiday Special, like that's really like the overall reaching topic, and I was like, they really went through the entire chronological order pretty well.
Yeah, except for Rogue One and Solo.
Yeah, except for that, like you got the Palpatine, you got the Vader throwing Palpatine into the thing, you got Kylo Ren, you got him having his like pissed off moment. It's like a nice take on it.
Yeah,
Like, why is he destroying the ship with his lightsaber? Because he got sent in time. So
it's like a family-friendly, just take on things.
no, like which is funny because this is actually the first Lego Star Wars movie I've ever watched.
Yeah, I think maybe it's like the second. I was just thinking if I had a kid or if I was showing my nephew Star Wars for the first time, I might start with a movie like this.
Oh yeah, it's no, I think this is perfect. Like even if it's like not the holidays, just like the feel good aspect of it is just nice. And I don't know, like obviously it's not canon, right? But there's so much to like about it that I kind of hope is canon. But like the whole time travel thing for me is like
Oh yeah, so
way
like I was saying, that's a callback to his episode of Rebels. So there's like a portal that one of the characters in Rebels discovers where time is okay. It's this kind of time portal. Like let's say I go into time portal, right? I go to a place where time ceases to exist,
hmm
and then there's other portals
hmm
to other places and times. So let's say I go into the portal here, right?
right.
I can go and I can leave to another portal that's like 20 years after in Sweden or Norway. Or I can go out to like 1860s America Civil War era.
Hmm.
But so it's not, so it's kind of like time travel, but kind of not.
uh
Wait, that is time travel. What the hell am I talking about?
I mean the the time travel thing is like even Avengers Endgame did it. So
Yeah. Did
you
you read all those theories about like time travel and how it would work in real life and like how it compares to different movies?
I mean in real life it doesn't exist yet, right? But a lot of
Yeah.
movies have their own take on it.
But there's like all kinds of theoretical things that people say like could happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm too stupid to realize to understand it. Like I graduated summa cum laude and now I could barely pay attention to
You know what they say, man. All the bookie people are idiots.
oh the what?
All the people that are like 4.0 GPA valedictorians, working decent jobs, making all this money are all secretly idiots.
Yeah, that's our secret. Yeah, you're right. It's a secret club. The idiots, the underground idiots. of America.
No, it's pretty crazy.
No, it's the
Like
fucking internet, man. The thing it ruined my attention span. I swear.
like that's the thing. It's like a rabbit hole, right? Like you're on YouTube or you're on Reddit, you go to one thing and then
Oh,
like you're down the endless rabbit hole of like, oh, I was looking for instructions on how to like make popcorn, and next thing you know, you're looking for like wine keys and like, oh, look at this wine key that costs $400, and the next thing you know, you're broke. So I'm not talking about personal experience. I've only spent like $100 on a wine key, but that's
I don't
kind of
feel
like how this episode was like working at some point, right? Like
what's
at
the
the end
one.
with like portaling all over, no?
What's a wine key?
Something you open a bottle of wine with. The
Oh,
little
that's what you
screw,
call it?
the hex thing, like you cut the foil, then you like put the screw in the wine bottle and just like pop it out.
Oh yeah. No,
It's what those waiters use to open wine bottles.
I suck at opening bottles of wine.
I'll teach you.
Do they have a mechanical one that could just be like? "Grr, grr"?
No, 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 no. I'm gonna give you the best one, and I'm just gonna. I have so many because they're like giveaways from every wine. Like everyone that sells you wine, right? They got their own brand of wine key that they give out because they want to advertise for free. So every time a waiter uses it, it's got the name of the brand or whatever it is on it, and they're really cheap to make. I think like custom is like $2-3.
You talking
To
about the thing with like the spiral screw
That's
with
what it is.
the wings that come out, and then you close the wings to get the.
Nah, mine the one I like is better because it's like put in your pocket, put in your apron. It's like you can carry it everywhere. It's so much better. That fancy one that like that looks like that whole thing with the wings and everything. It's like really space consuming and unnecessary.
Yeah, I don't think it's fancy. It's a terrible design.
Yeah, but I like my wine key. It's like simple. It's like this big, like that
Mhm.
big. Like put in your pocket, take it anywhere you go to a friend's house, bring a bottle of wine. They don't have a wine key. Oh, look what I got. You take care of them. Disclaimer: 21 and up. Drink responsibly.
How the hell do we get to this? Wow.
Exactly. That's how the holiday special felt, right? Like like they're just going from saga to saga to saga, right?
Man, what is it? 2 a.m. 2 a.m. is yeah, maybe it's not the best idea to a 4 a.m. review of Mandalorian, but hey,
All right. So just so that the YouTube people know, if we make it to 3 a.m., we'll watch The Mandalorian. And after we watch The Mandalorian, we'll be doing the review right after, giving our recap, because this is the Michael D. Brian T show. And our conversations revolve around random stuff in our life while we talk Star Wars, apparently.
yeah, we're way off track. All right, let's deliver. Let's stay on the message here.
All right.
The visuals were beautiful. We
I
both
know.
commented on that when we were texting each other. As soon as they showed like the Millennium Falcon on the ground and the planet, I was like, "Whoa, this is really good production value."
No, I mean, the thing is that, well, Disney did it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they don't exactly have limited budget. You know, like I was surprised they got all the scuff marks. They got the scratch marks in it too, like Darth Vader's helmet and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like they really showed all the scuffs, you know?
Yeah, and it was cool to just see everybody. It was kind of like an Avengers Endgame or Star Wars, where everybody just got together at the end.
I mean, at this point, they know how to wrap it up, right? Like you, like it's kind of nice to see like every person in that friendly comical state, you know? Like
Let's
you,
go over the plot. It's Life Day, which is a holiday in the Star Wars galaxy. Rey is training Finn, and she's having trouble training him. And she reads one of the ancient Jedi texts that she got from that big tree before Yoda set it on fire. and it says, "If your current path is not working, find a new one." And then she keeps reading, and she discovers that there's a Jedi temple on some planet, but you have to go there on Life Day. And everybody's like, "No, stay here with us, celebrate." But she's like, "No, I have to go to this temple so I can know how to best train Finn." And that's when she goes into the time portal and basically jumps around all different eras in the Star Wars universe. And what was
So,
the resolution? Like, what did she figure out at the end?
uh, something along the lines of the power of friendship. No, but like at the end, right? Like she got the power of the force and she's like, you gotta let go, right? So the time crystal like beats up Palpatine's head or something. And then she's like, oh, I know how this ends already because it's a callback. This entire thing's just a callback, right? To everything. And then she goes back to the party. You meet Chewbacca's parents and family and everything, and it's just a feel good movie, you know? Like they
Like,
should have just put this at the ending of the Star Wars movies in the theaters and be like, here you go, here's our gift to you. Our movie's 3 hours long, but enjoy, you know?
the Emperor was like likable and funny in this one.
No, they made everyone likable and funny. They made everyone like very dooky, very like silly, but in a very nice way. Because even if the character's a villain, people still like that.
Mm.
Like Star Wars, like Darth Vader is celebrated,
Yeah, because he's such an awesome villain.
and like Kylo Ren is celebrated, and they're even though they died multiple movies ago, right? And they're like, well, we'll use like Darth Vader. He's like an icon, right? He died how many movies, how many years ago, and then they're still making figures of him. You know,
And comic books devoted to him.
yeah. Like I'm buying a Darth Vader toy. You know,
Do you think it's kind of comparable to like horror movie villains like Jason and Freddy?
better because there's more complexity.
Mm.
There's more like more to love about him. He was not just the bad guy. You know.
Did you watch Rogue One in the movie theater?
Yes,
Do you remember when Vader came out and started slaughtering the rebels?
that was crazy.
Dude,
Like
everybody was like, yeah.
no, it's crazy. It's crazy because in his actual movies, it never showed him as that vicious or aggressive. It
But you
seemed to me.
wanted to see it because you knew it was in him.
Yeah, like I wanted to see more dimensions to the character because he's a vicious person, right? He has a lot of capability.
And that's actually a series, a live action series that they can do because, I mean, James Earl Jones is still alive, even though he's old, God willing, he stays alive. But even if it doesn't, even if he doesn't, his voice is pretty easy to imitate. And yeah, imagine like the adventures of Darth Vader, like a dark, almost like
Like there are video games where like Battlefront that you play as Vader and he's not weak,
no,
you know?
even
There,
though he
there
has like no limbs and shit.
like there's that Japanese anime Darth Vader figure where his lightsaber looks like a Gundam-esque thing.
Wait, are you talking about this one? This guy?
Is that the? I think that's the one. Do you have the lightsaber?
Mm, no.
Did you
But
lose the lightsaber?
this is, I misplaced it because, well, this thing is a bootleg.
Oh, yeah. Like you can see Darth Vader's cultural impact, right? And then you kind of like get him double screen time, and you kind of like see him interact to himself, right? Like that's kind of nice.
Yeah, Darth Vader is truly an icon. When he came out, he was terrifying.
Yeah, that's why it's like he's he's one of those rare icons, you know?
All right, I'm gonna go off on my tangent now about how everybody who hated the Last Jedi probably
Hmm.
would have hated the Empire Strikes Back if the Empire Strikes Back came out in the internet age.
Mm.
Okay, so stay with me, right? The
Uh,
first movie comes out. Darth Vader is the ultimate villain. Luke Skywalker, ultimate hero. Princess Leia, you know that's gonna be his girl. Second movie comes out. Princess Leia ends up falling in love with Han Solo, who's kind of shown like a scumbag in the first movie. And Darth Vader is revealed to be Luke Skywalker's father. Dude, if that came out during the internet age, you know how many people would be on Twitter like, what the hell? You just ruined the first movie. Everything about the first movie was undone. This doesn't make sense.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
No, it's just really nice what they did.
So Chewbacca and Lando are the only ones that survived from the original trilogy. They're the only ones who are
That's right.
alive after episode 9 or when episode 9 ends.
That's right. There's not many of them that survived. Like it was kind of nice to see what happens after the whole shit show's over, right? Even if it wasn't canon, it's kind of like nice to imagine that they had some moment of peace and enjoyment.
Mm. Yeah, like a celebration.
Oh yeah.
What was that thing that Poe wanted to make? Was he trying to make like a
Did who?
remember he was like, oh, Life Day is all about it was either food or it was some kind of beverage.
I don't think I remember that part.
Yeah, he kept saying that. I think it was implied it was something like spatchka
Uh,
from Mandalorian.
I mean, they were drinking that blue milk thing.
Yeah.
On top of which, whatchamacallit, like it was pretty nice, you know. We're basically just buying time, and like just so the audience has a reference till Mando comes out at 3 a.m. So we decide to watch this randomly because we're like, okay,
Our subscribers are gonna like go down in half after this episode goes up.
I'm in half. Dude, we only have 45 subs in this channel, and the other one's got zero. So we can't really go much lower, right?
Isn't it up to like 48 by now?
No, 47. Like the bar's not very high to lose.
All right, so final thoughts about Star Wars Holiday Extravaganza Lego Special.
Final thoughts. I think everyone should that's like a fan of Star Wars or like wanting an intro to Star Wars should watch it because it was just such a nice way to tie up all the movies, all the areas together. Just to be like just to have stuff out there, you know?
It's a great feel good story.
No, it's great. I loved it. It was completely worth it. I'm probably gonna watch it again, honestly, because just feel good, you know?
Rebels, dude, check out Rebels. Rebels is feel good.
Rebels or Clone Wars, which one was made first so I can try to dart around in some order?
Clone Wars was made first.
So I'll just dart around some episodes of Clone Wars, then I'll go into Rebels, just so I can be like, yeah, I saw some of it, you know?
And there's actually the order of episodes on Disney is not actually a chronological order.
What do you mean?
I'll send you the chronological order right now. Dude, my metabolism is like grinding to a halt.
You're telling me I can't wait to get pizza tomorrow.
Yeah, dude, you better cut that shit out.
Dude, I'm so hyped for pizza.
How old are you?
I'm not going to disclose on my YouTube channel my age. You know how old I am. Reverse engineer the age.
Oh yeah, yeah. You just got to look up the
We're not
hundred.
mentioning it on the channel.
What?
We're not mentioning any names on the channel.
All right, here we go. Here, let me send you this. And there's also a Clone Wars movie.
I feel like I really should have expanded all the all my Star Wars like beyond just the movies, you know?
Dude, I still forget like what happened in the Clone Wars. There's so many episodes. Hey Siri, how many Clone Wars episodes are there?
The answer I found is 25.
That's it?
No. Oh, she's talking about the mini series that was done, which is also really cool. Uh, 133
133 episodes, huh?
20-minute episodes, yeah.
Crazy stuff. All right, Michael, for the sake of our audience, this is what we're going to do. We're going to end this Zoom call. I'm going to take this video, I'm going to shove it on YouTube. We're going to make a new Zoom call. I'm going to watch this shit together. And then we're going to give our reacts while this is all happening.
All right, man.
Without, how are we going to give our reacts and talk without like Disney coming at us for having their audio?
Yeah, we can't really do that.
All right, we'll figure it out. All right, peace.
We can't. All right, talk to you later.